What's up, guys? Today's video is gonna be a bit different. It's gonna be unscripted, so I'm just gonna say whatever I feel like saying. I mean, that's what I do in my videos anyway, but it's gonna be unedited or minimally edited, because it's just me talking and shit. Uh, and today I wanted to talk about visual novels, and as I like to call them, visual novels, Slop. That's kind of ruining Steam and games as a whole. And I'm gonna talk about that later. Just wanna give you a few examples first. Before I do that, just wanted to say that I think this trend, well, it didn't start with DDLC, but I think that DDLC made it more. Uh, it kind of, you know, started a trend, yeah, but before that, you still had visual novels. They just weren't as known as they are now, and I think DDLC just made them more known and made more people make more visual novels. And I think, by the way, I don't like DDLC. I think it's kind of overrated, but well, I mean, you can kind of infer that from what I'm talking about right now. So yeah, anyway, like on Steam, you see these visual novels a lot, even if you don't look in the visual novel section like I'm doing right now. Um, what the fuck is this, by the way? Like cozy punk? What the fuck is cozy punk? That's literally an oxymoron. And yeah, these visual novels are just slop. They're just dog shit. Like, look at this fucking leftist dog shit crap. It's literally just punk dog shit. And this kind of shit pops up in your recommended feed for no fucking reason. Sure, you can hide it, but it keeps just fucking recommending you these fucking gay ass visual novels for women. Like, look at this. It's just a bunch of faggots. Dude, this is literally gay furry shit. And this kind of fucking shit pops up in my recommended feed, or the main shop feed, whatever the fuck you want to call it, all the time. And it's so annoying. Like, look at this gay shit. It's gay weeb shit, dog shit, faggot. Like, look at this shit. It's just shit made by zoomers or millennials or faggots. That's just gay. Like, look at this kind of art style is made by homosexual faggot Japanese artists that are depressed and they want to suck cock or something. I fucking hate this kind of art style. Look at this art style, bro. It's kind of art style. I fucking hate it because it's the same. It's kind of similar. It's kind of adjacent to that older tranny game. What the fuck is it called? I'm blanking right now. The something overdose, needy girl overdose or something. That's just tranny core dog shit slop. And I think most of these visual novels are actually tranny core, because only trannies play them. They're boring. They're just boring. They're cutesy. They were made for women, so trannies think that playing them makes them women or something like that. Probably some nuance to that I'm not gonna get into right now, but I think, yeah, as I was saying, I think this visual novel slop. Oh, what? This is so gay, by the way. What the fuck is this? Like, are you supposed to chill with you? Like, just go outside, nigga. If you want to chill with someone, find a friend, and just do that with a human. Like, oh, for fuck's sake, fuck you. Like, you don't need to spend time, quote unquote, because you're just wasting time with an anime woman just doing nothing. Like, bro, this is fake. This isn't real. This is just 3D graphics, pixels. It's just pixels. How the fuck is this relaxing? You know what's relaxing? Going outside, touching some grass, and walking in nature. Like, why would you spend time with a fake human for no reason? This is for gooners and for people who are alone. They don't have friends. But these people, instead of, fucking wasting time with fake fake anime bitches, they should go outside and find some real people. It's not even that hard. They just lack the experience. When people say, "Oh, but it's so hard to find friends," you just lack the experience. If you go outside and start talking with people, it's just gonna become easier to interact with people, and it's not gonna be hard because you gain experience in interacting with people as you would with any other any other field. It's not a field, but you get what I mean. And or this kind of shit, because people want to be Japanese and shit, so they they want to live in Japan because they romanticize Japan as this kind of paradise land where everyone is happy. It's just not true. Japan isn't this fucking awesome, fucking epic paradise land where everyone is happy. Dude, Japan is kind of like it's just a normal country. People there act like normal people. It's not this, oh yeah, everyone is nice to each other. They're nice because it's weird to not be nice. It's not like they're being nice out of their, like, it's just their culture, culture. And to be honest, some Japanese people are really fucking, they're fucked up. They're pieces of shit. But I'm getting off topic. But these visual novels, what they're doing is they're kind of promoting promoting stories, in the sense that people now that they see visual novels think that developers think that they can make a game and focus on the story instead of the gameplay. And so if the gameplay is dog shit, oh well, at least the story is good, right? So it's saved. It kind of saves the game in their eyes, which I think it's completely retarded, because I obviously think that gameplay is more important. Because in every game, they call these games, but they're not games. In every game, there's no story. Like, take soccer for example. There's no story there. You just kick a ball. Or chess, you don't have a story for chess. Like, you have some fucking pawns and you move them around. Like, that's the gameplay, I guess, if you want to call it that. But that's about it. There's no fucking lore. And I'm not totally against lore. I think lore adds depth to the game, but I think that should be maybe secondary. The main focus should obviously be gameplay. And the fact that people think they can get away with this by making a dogshit game like this, where they just make a 3D model of a basic anime bitch that does nothing, and people will just buy this shit. Well, I guess it's free, but why can't you buy it? Whatever. The troubled girl, yeah, see? The troubled. I don't want to spend time with a BPD whore fucking doing dyke shit or whatever. But yeah, the people developers think they can just make a single 3D model with no gameplay and make her say something every once in a while, and that's about it. And people buy this. Like, this is extremely positive. How the fuck is this extremely positive? Let's look at some reviews. Taking personal work, buddy. Yeah, you don't need a fucking anime bitch to do personal work. Pomodoro. Yeah, I keep saying this shit. Like, so many animes have Italian words. I don't know. I don't get it. But these people are just... Make sure I don't fail uni. You're retarded if you need an anime bitch to remind you to do your fucking homework, and you're a loser also. But yeah, developers can just get away with this shit since... oh yeah, the visual novel, or rather, they say that you can just get away with this if you make a decent story. The point of a game is to be fun, And you could say, oh well, these games focus on story. They're not exactly games or something like that. If you wanted to make a story, you could just write a book. But ever wonder why these visual novels aren't book instead? Because they aren't as profitable, because most people don't read books, and the people who do read books are older, and since they're older, they find this shit cringe. They find this kind of shit cringe. This is punk, this is anime. They would find this shit very cringe. Or you could even make a comic, you know, that's if you wanted to make something visual, but they aren't as profitable, you know. And the fact that these niggers think they can just make novels instead of books to gain from, like, you know, Schopenhauer said that if you really care about something, if you really like, if it's genuine, you wouldn't do it for money. And the fact that these visual novels are made for money, which it's just a fact, otherwise they'd be books or comics. Look at this gay shit. You know, that takes away from them, because they're not genuine, they're just dog shit. And visual novels are actually easier, because you can just make a single static character. Oh, fucking gay shit. You can make a single static character and move them around a little, like they do in most visual novels, like they do in DDLC, and people will just say, oh yeah, that makes sense. No, it doesn't make sense, because in comics you'd need to draw them multiple times and have them move sometimes. In visual novels you just pop some text. Oh my fucking god, it's all gay shit, by the way. You can just make you know, a still image and move it around a bit and put some text below it, and that's, yeah, it's just effortless. Essentially, it's just effortless. It's just slop and slop and slop and slop all over again. Because these pop out like crazy. There's a new visual novel every week, and these stories aren't exactly interesting as you would expect from a visual. Like, look at this shit. It's just gay shit. It's just gay shit all over again. I don't give a fuck about dykes, and I find them disgusting. But these visual novels keep popping. I am a tragic. Let me read that for 1 second. I am a tragic heterosexual. You need to kill yourself. Like, how cucked can you be? You need to kill yourself, you fucking loser. Wait a second. I'm kind of curious right now. You tragic heterosexual. Bro, you're probably a fucking faggot. You're such a faggot, bro. But yeah, I kind of like this visual novel. Ace Attorney was pretty good, because you actually have to pay attention to the visual novel. I think this is a visual novel done right, because you have to pay attention to the visual novel in order to play it, and you can actually, there's some form of gameplay in the sense that you need to remember, you need to pay attention, and you need to look for clues. And I actually kind of like this, because it forces you to pay attention. But most visual novels just don't do that. Most visual novels are just, how the fuck is it similar to Plants vs Zombies? But yeah, most visual novels are like, you can just skip through the dialogue and nothing changes, and your choices don't matter at all. Like, they literally do not matter. And you could say, oh yeah, well, I can just spam every clue in Ace Attorney. And yeah, you can do that, but that's not obvious. That's obviously not the way it's meant to be played. You can play it like that if you're a faggot, but I'm not a faggot, so I actually try to pay some attention. And most visual novels, you can pick anything and like it's gonna change the story, but it's not like you have to remember anything. Like in this kind of visual novels, I just read something very cringe. The fucking video game personality test. Whatever. And yeah, it certainly doesn't help that these visual novels are mostly made by leftists and they're punk. Like, this is clearly punk. I think this is a rhythm game, so it's already a bit better than most visual novels. It's automatically a bit better because it's got some gameplay. But yeah, I don't like my rhythm games sprinkled with visual novels, Slop, because it's a rhythm game. Just be a rhythm game, right? And they just, yeah, like I was saying, they just keep popping up and popping up. There's so many of them, and they're just dog shit. The stories are so boring. They're just recycled old stories that we've been telling for centuries, and they're really not good. Like, they're not deep, but most people who play these visual novels are zoomers because they have attention span of for fucking goldfish. Yeah, I'm a zoomer too, but I do realize that this kind of shit is it's ass. It's ass. But zoomers haven't read old books. The most I've read is in school, and they didn't pay attention at the time. But they now pretend like they're some fucking kind of connoisseur of visual novels. Like, they play visual novels that are based on old stories, and they're simplified versions of old stories, or even worse versions. And they say, this shit is deep. Oh yeah, it's so deep, bro. No, it's not deep. If you want to read something deep, just fucking read a philosophy book. Just read Nietzsche or Schopenhauer or something. But this isn't deep, because this is not some, like, this Gaia gay is not some new fucking revelation. This is the soundtrack, whatever. By the way, why would you buy the soundtrack of a game if you can just download it off YouTube or something? It's piracy. Yeah, suck a cock, faggot. But yeah, as I was saying, this kind of shit is made for zoomers who don't understand anything. They think it's deep, even though this shit has been done. It has been done better in a more deep way. So the fact that they're complimenting it for being deep, they compliment it for being deep, even though it's not particularly deep, and it's just a way for them to pretend like they're some kind of philosopher or someone who sees things deeper than other people. You are actually a retard that doesn't understand what deep means. And a fucking story about an anime girl taking you outside or something like that, if you don't understand what I'm referring to this one. Oh yeah, it's so deep because it's philosophical. Well, instead of reading this, why don't you read the philosopher that this shit game is deriving the work from? Just read those philosophers instead. Because if you like, this shit is literally about an anime bitch taking you outside, and she's called Lilith. Like, Lilith is the ultimate tranny faggot name that you can have. Like, just saying. And it's literally related to Satan and succubi. So yeah, it's just a shit ass fucking game. Like, why not? Yeah, it's gooner shit. Why not read any of the philosophy books, or the philosophical works? This shit copycat is deriving from. Aren't those deep as well? If you're complimenting a game like this for being deep, shouldn't you also read those books or compliment those books for being deeper? Because this is just a simplified version of the philosophical books it's deriving from. But for some reason it's actually so deep. Oh, it's so deep. It's an interesting game. Illusion of choice. Oh yeah, it's so deep. It's so deep. The illusion of choice. You know, retard, you do understand that all visual novels give you the illusion of choice because nothing fucking changes. It doesn't fucking matter what choice you make. You're so retarded, bro. Just if you want the illusion of choice, just fucking play any Telltale games ever made. Like, are you reading this shit? Assumes a lot of things. Oh, strange. It's kind of weird that he's criticizing this, considering all of these people are the diagnosis. My fucking god. Brought out the rooted pessimism within me. Apostrophe for no reason here. Expose myself still in its glory. Oh yeah, it's so deep because he made you realize, like, dude, just read a philosophy book. If you read any philosophy book, you're just gonna get the same result and in a better way. Oh, but they're hard to read. This is easier because it uses more zoomer-friendly word. Am I right, Giet guys? Ritzler, just kill yourself if you're if you like this. If you like that, dude, just kill yourself. Oh my fucking god, I fucking hate this game, by the way, but. Woke localize, butcher the English translation. Well, yeah, like I don't have anything more to say. I just think this is slop, and you shouldn't compliment it for being deep when you could just read a philosophy book. I don't give a fuck if it's more relatable, if it's more, if it's easier to read, if it gets to more people. That's not really the point, because if it gets to more people, so philosophy is just gonna get inundated with retards that don't understand anything, and it will lose its meaning, as happened with every other fucking thing like that. Like, if you make it easier to access for retards, then the community, so to speak, of philosophy, which is already pretty dog shit because it's full of faggots. Like, for example, I got banned from a philosophy Discord server for saying that I agree with Schopenhauer, which is fucking crazy. Like, oh, actually, you're not supposed to. So what the fuck is this about, man? What's philosophy about if you can't say your opinion? Actually, you can't say that women are like that. Nah, like yours is weak philosophy. Yours is literally weak philosophy because you cannot accept that women are different from men or whatever. But this kind of shit, just if you make it easier for retards to access, like I said, more retards means the community is filled with retards, and if the community is even more filled with retards than it already is, then it's just gonna lose its identity. It's gonna lose the identity of philosophy. It's gonna become just a cesspool of retards. And there's gonna be weebs and retards like that with fucking anime profile pictures that are just gonna, imagine this. Imagine a fucking weeb that cites a passage from a visual novel with an anime bitch, stripping for you. Like, this is the new philosophy. Is this the new... Like, you probably don't give a fuck about this. Probably don't give a fuck about philosophy. But the point still stands. I don't want this kind of shit to be popular because... Well, not to be popular. I don't want this shit all over the fucking place because games can just... Nowadays, they can just be, oh yeah, story-focused. And they can be dog shit. Because most story-focused game... Okay. Most story-focused games are boring. They're dog shit. They're just unplayable because they have literally nothing to offer. They have text, and that's just boring. That's just boring. Because if I want text, I could just read a book, right? Like, this is not only a visual medium, but an interactable medium, and you're not doing anything with it. If you want a visual medium, then you just use a comic, because this shit is retarded. But that's about it. Like I said, unscripted, whatever. Don't care how it turned out. Just wanted to say my opinion. So, see ya, niggas.